everybody, my name's Hannah. This is my first YouTube video I've ever done, and I'm so excited. I just love YouTube, just to check out people's awesome videos. I love different people's ideas. I check out a lot of hair tutorials, makeup tutorials, and things like that. And hopefully I'd like to do my own, but I just wanted to start off by, saying what I hope for my channel to turn out as. I hope it can be like a place where people can share their ideas. I'd love to check out everyone who's watching this videos. And I'd love to see what your ideas are and what you do your videos on. Yeah, so I just wanted to know, what are you guys looking for in a YouTube channel? What kinds of stuff do you want to hear, to be discussed? If you want me to do a hair and makeup tutorial, what kinds of things do you want to see? And I would love to try to make those happen. Also, one big thing that I sort of is like a ongoing theme throughout my Twitter, my Tumblr, and Facebook, and etc., is sort of this idea of loving yourself and of your own self-image. And we live in a society where people tear each other down and are always thinking about what they don't like about themselves, when they could rather be like, you know what, I'm not perfect, but I love my imperfections and my flaws and everything that makes me unique as an individual. So that's something that I really want to be sort of like an ongoing theme throughout my YouTube channel, is just this idea of loving yourself and embracing your own self-image, and not allowing other people's views of you to tear you down and make you feel bad about yourself, because it's not worth it, and all of you are beautiful people. I don't know you personally, but I would love to through this channel. So if you have any videos that you've created that you'd like to share, I'd love to see them. So you can just post them on the comments as a link below. And also, I'll be posting my Twitter below, so feel free to check that out whenever you can. But yeah, I just, I think we have days where it's good and things are awesome and, life is excellent, and then you have days where it's just like, this sucks. Everything's going wrong. I hate everything about today. I don't want to talk to anybody because I'm going to get really mad, and, and every little thing just upsets you and brings you down lower and lower. And what I want to talk to you guys about is, if you don't use different methods already, I'd like to introduce different methods of dealing with, those days, about your own self-image, what you can do to make yourself feel better without doing anything super drastic or changing anything about yourself, but rather embracing yourself as you are and feeling good about that. So, one thing I'd like to suggest is, I don't know if you guys, I know it sounds sometimes a little bit weird with all the different poses and everything, but if you guys have ever tried yoga, it's just a really nice way of sort of releasing all the negative energy and instead encompassing a very positive energy about life and about yourself, and sort of mentally, physically, and inwardly. So I really recommend that as a sort of coping mechanism, whether things are working out in your life or, things are not working out and it's hard to deal with, and you just want something to, sort of help you feel better without anything drastic being changed or anything like that. Also, another thing that I started doing this year that really helped me, because you know, we all need some coping mechanism when it comes to college apps and all that other busy stressors that are going on in our lives, you know, important but nonetheless stressful. So another method of sort of dealing with stress is as simple as meditating. And I know when you hear that word, you're thinking like, what? Like, how do I do that? Like, you know, I don't know, it just sounds so fancy, and it's like, I don't know how to do that. So basically, it's as simple as, like, this is why I love YouTube, because you can find incredible, like, relaxing music and things like that just to kind of chill you out, even if you don't have your own albums of, like, yoga music or relaxing music or anything like that. YouTube has just a lot to offer in terms of that. So, you know, you can just look up like relaxing music. I could post some links below of ones that I like to listen to, and just close your eyes, shut out the world and everything else that's going on that's kind of stressing you out, and just chill out and just try not to think of any of the stressors. Just let them go by you, because you don't want to allow that to bring you down, because nothing should bring you down, and if it does, you know, you need to find a way of dealing with it in a way that's positive instead of negative. So that's something that I really recommend, that really helps me whenever I'm stressed out or just fed up or I just can't deal anymore. Just slowing it down a notch and just like sitting. You don't have to sit cross-legged. I know that's sort of like a stereotype of how to meditate. You can. It's usually a more preferred method, but you can also just sit normally in bed or whatever. And don't fall asleep though, but just sort of close your eyes. Don't dwell on anything. Just allow it to sort of slip your mind temporarily. And I promise you, after that, you will feel 100 times better just about like how to deal with everything, and things will seem a little bit less overwhelming when you're kind of chilled out a bit, just chilling it out. Also, another thing that I'd recommend is, I mean, I'd like to say that I get out there all the time and go to the gym and work out. I want to, but it doesn't usually happen like that. To be honest, working out could be as simple as just taking a stroll down the street. Like, it doesn't have to be cardio build-up work, you know, weightlifting or anything like that. You know, it could be as simple as just going outside, taking a walk, just getting some fresh air, checking out the awesome leaves and colors in fall, and just relaxing. I always find whenever I just put down all my stressors and everything I have to do and just walk outside for a little bit, like, it is so relaxing and so helpful. And it just, like, when you come back inside, you're not dealing with, you know, the stress the same way that you did before. So I recommend it. Just take a few minutes out of your day and it will help tremendously. Another little tip for how to sort of learn to accept your flaws and things that you don't like about yourself, and sort of turn it around and be like, hey, that's actually kind of cool. It makes me unique and I love it, and that's great. You know, so I recommend to, next time you look in the mirror, or, you know, the next few times you look in the mirror, to sort of take a new approach on it. You know, when you look in the mirror, don't just be like, I hate what I see or whatever. Turn that around and be like, okay, like, I'm certainly not perfect, but, you know, hey, it makes me unique, and that makes me feel special. You know, I mean, we're all different. We all like stuff about ourselves that another person would be like, yeah, that's beautiful, and then, like, you know, we all hate things about ourselves, and other people would be like, what is she thinking? Like, she's so pretty, she's so beautiful inside and out, and why is she thinking like that? So we all have hang-ups and things that we like and don't like about ourselves. So next time when you go to the mirror, try to sort of not avoid what you don't like, but just embrace what you don't like and say, hey, you know what? There is something in my reflection that I really like, that I really dig. And, those flaws are who I am. They're a part of me. And it's okay. It's okay to look the way I look and to love myself for how I look, So I definitely recommend just next time you look in the mirror, try to find one thing that you just really like about yourself and sort of watch how that starts to balance out the negativity and the flaws and the negative thoughts. And I'm sure that you all will find something that you really like and realize, hey, you know what? My flaws are not so bad. They make me unique and I love them. You will feel better about yourself gradually. It's all a process and you might as well start now. I haven't always loved myself, there's always been things that I've just been kind of hung up about, just like everyone else. Oh, I wish my hair were a little bit more curly instead of so totally straight. Or, I just really wish that it was more blonde, more brown, all these little things that just don't really amount to anything. And over the years, I've kind of realized, hey, you know what? It's not so bad. I'm just going to rock it the way I look. And what I'd like to do, as I start making more movies and getting more into this, because I know I joined YouTube like a long time back and I don't know. I guess I was kind of trying to figure it out a bit more and, I was just using it more as a resource. But I just sort of realized that, it'd be fun to make more videos about life and feeling good about yourself and being positive. And so feel free to give me any suggestions. And again, I'd love to see your videos. So just post them down below. Post any comments, anything that you maybe would like to see in the future, like little makeup tutorials that you'd be into. I'd like to, when I do makeup tutorials, I'd like to make it more about enhancing your natural beauty. So maybe about, like different eye colors, different little shades that work so nicely with that color. And yeah, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend. And just let your inner beauty shine. See you guys.